Hey, thought I'd do a quick video on this. I actually subscribed to Humble Choice a couple months ago just to have some extra stuff to play, and it turns out they give you a $20 discount. So I went ahead and got this and the second collection for $15. So I thought people would like to see me play this. These are some of my favorite games of all time, but I haven't really featured them that much on the channel. You may remember I posted a little bit about the Switch version of this. One of the biggest complaints was that it doesn't feature both collections on the cartridge, only the Japanese version does. That didn't bother me that much, because I think the second collection of this is something you could probably go without, aside from preservation's sake, or you're one of the few people that grew up with a PlayStation game, but even then I feel like X4 would be the one you would more fondly remember. It is mostly the input lag. I played through a little bit of the collection. I got it like the day it came out, and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't able to really just have a good bearing on the controller, on the character, controls and everything. And it turns out it was the input lag. I thought it was just me getting older, or my hands being older, or something. Obviously, I play a lot of execution-heavy games still, so fine. So I thought that was kind of a long shot. It ended up being that the Switch version just has abysmal input lag. Now, I've heard that the Zero ZX Legacy Collection, which I actually have pre-ordered, I'm going to be paying that off, probably going to get paid for babysitting. That I guess they're changing the way that they emulate the games, so there won't be any input lag. I will believe it when I see it, because this was like one of my most excited games last year, and it ended up being something I pretty much only have as a poster, because the input lag is so bad. But the nice guys at Gigaboots actually put up an input lag analysis, and I watched through that whole thing today, and I guess this PC version, at least for X4, is pretty good. But the SNES games are pretty bad on every version. I'm surprised no one has made like a fan patch for this. Like, if you type in like Mega Man X Legacy Collection on Google, one of the things that comes up in Auto Predict is like an input lag patch. That says a lot. Similarly, you can find type in like Monster Hunter World PC, you find people looking for a cutscene skit mod. I feel like Capcom's PC ports and their legacy ports, like, they aren't terrible, but I feel like they could be a lot better. Especially games like this, you know, these games influenced so many other platformers, and now you have all the indie platformers and stuff, like 20XX, which is a pretty recent game that pretty much plays like Mega Man X4. It's just with different, you know, assets and music and everything. I wish they would put more effort into them. I think these games deserved a lot better than they got, but so far this doesn't feel input laggy at all. It definitely feels pretty much on par with what I'm used to. I'm not good at saber dash canceling or SDCing. Like I said, mashing has never really been one of my strong suits in gaming skills. And mostly play things where I can get by with like pretty much exact timing. There's been a lot of talk in the speedrunning community about how mashing is very unhealthy, especially to do for prolonged periods of time, so I think I lucked out not being good at mashing. But it's kind of a problem playing this game competitively, because SDCing is what makes Zero so broken. It's never something I've been doing well. I'm also pretty much just a casual speedrunner. You know, I speedrun for fun. But a lot of the games I like to, I could speedrun that I have in the past, like these, I'm not really competitive at them. Maybe like 10 years ago. I used to speedrun these on the PS2 collection, which apparently has less input lag than this, which is crazy. There's been like 2 console generations. Somehow that one has less input lag. I don't understand it myself. I keep getting out. I've always had that problem. Stop getting out. Oh, I got a little bit of an STC off there. It's a shame the quality of these games just greatly diminished after this one. Like, the animation, the mechanics, the balancing of the games. I would argue the music was pretty much on point. There's a lot of certified bangers in pretty much every Mega Man X game. The music's probably the only thing that had like a relatively consistent quality between games, even transcending generations, like, you know, from Super Nintendo to PS1 to PS2. It's just unfortunate we haven't really gotten anything else Mega Man X related. I know that this actually sold very well, so apparently they're already working on the next 9. It's pretty much all but confirmed. I just find it odd that something can sell this many copies and have the very common and well-grounded realistic complaint of the input lag not being fixed and not actually doing it. Seems like, you know, people are actually buying the product, you should support it and fix the main issue, which is the input lag. I don't know if they did this in-house or not. I know that the what's it called, the X challenge thing, the little extra mode that they added with all the rip sprites, that was done by M2. I don't think the actual port was. Kind of begs the question of why they did. M2 is not aware. They're one of the best porting studios for retro games. They do a lot of Cave Shmups. Escrade just got released, I believe, last week. Barely even a month ago, like a couple weeks ago. Battle Garega, a lot of really classic games like that. They always do a really good job. They add new features as well. But it doesn't seem like they work on the whole thing here. I can't really explain why without massive input lag otherwise.
Ready!
I'm definitely very excited for the Zero Collection. I think those are some of the best Mega Man games. Pretty consistent quality, definitely the best controls. The controls in that game are just like unmatched. The responsiveness and the sense of speed. So I'm hoping they do a better job than this. The only thing I heard about them addressing the input lag was like apparently hearsay from somebody at a convention. I think it was like PAX or something. I will definitely let you guys know. I obviously don't have the equipment to do like input lag analyses, but I'll definitely put up a little more review. I think people would be interested in that. hard tank back there, but whatever. I actually didn't own a PlayStation when this game came out. My almost entire experience with this, up until they released the X collection on PS2, was playing on the PC port. And the PC port was actually quite good. I think it was actually used at GDQ yesterday. I don't know who they got to do those. I'm pretty sure they were outsourced ports, but like if you think PC ports are bad now, especially Japanese ones, like they were even worse back then. PC ports in general from all corners of the world were pretty bad back then. But for whatever reason, that port worked well. There was also one for X3 and Alpha 2, and I played all of those games pretty extensively when I was in middle school. Not really sure what happened. Whoever ported those studios could probably be, whatever porting studio made those could probably make a lot of money. A lot of the speedrunners don't like these versions because of the added input lag. Which is kind of funny. You think you would cater to those kinds of people so they don't have to use 25-year-old hardware anymore. I digress. This is not feeling very input laggy at all. I actually watched Gigaboot's entire input lag analysis on this before I bought it. It definitely does feel better than the Switch version. So I think if I decide to do these little pseudo Let's Plays, retrospectives of these games, which are very special to me, I probably will just use this version. Alright, well, if I wanted to do a full 100% run, I would have to go back and get the hard tank here. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Just something a little fun to break up the God Eater 3 content. I know I've been playing that game a lot. I'm pretty much ready for the next update, which I believe is going to be on the 16th, so I'll be covering that. Probably doing a little bit of prep time in between then. But I just wanted to mix it up. I know some people don't like watching God Eater. I know some people are also curious about how God Eater functions compared to Monster Hunter and Token and other Aldi games, so I might put out an overview. Obviously, I'm not an expert at the game, and I'm decent at it, I guess, but I think people would like to hear it from my perspective, so I'll try to get that out maybe by Monday. Thanks for watching.